Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we got rid of a Shiar base hidden in a little mountain pass here in Vestham Peaks. And we also got a message from a research team leader asking us to come to the Pehos crater region because one of the researchers has gone missing in one of the caves. We're on our way there now. Oh, good God. That's huge! That thing could probably swallow me whole. God, I'll stay away from that. I'm glad I'm on this massive bridge. Jesus Christ. Hopefully it's a herbivore. Jesus. What a beautiful planet. I think that the Romulan Republic chose well when they were choosing a world for Mul Rihan. Oh, Jesus. Is that hostile? Maybe if we don't do anything and skirt around it, it might not attack. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run. Bye. Oh God, there's another one. Jesus Christ. This planet, although that one seemed somewhat peaceful. This one, however, don't know about that. Let's, try not to be seen by it. God, those are big teeth. But, if memory serves me, we have arrived at the Pehos crater. Ah, here it is. And there's another one of those tiger things. Oh, there's one of those tiger things in the mouth of the cave. That's kind of where I need to go. Jesus. Oh no, this isn't one of the tiger things. This is one of the creatures the Klingons brought with them. Oh, alright. It seems somewhat domesticated. Blueprint Ninja to Hornet. We could use that away team again, although I don't think we'd need phaser rifles this time. We're just looking for a missing researcher. Oh, good God. The plants in here are bioluminescent. Intriguing. Well, let's find the research teams, see if they can tell us anything. Greetings.
I'm very glad you could take time to assist us. We've been having some strange occurrences lately. Noises we can't identify are being heard deep in the caves, and our supplies keep disappearing. One of my scientists volunteered to investigate, and he hasn't returned. Would you be willing to look for him? Any scans you could take when you're in the caves would also be very helpful.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Maybe next time you'd like to investigate something, maybe call a security team. What is that? Fascinating. Must have been left by the civilization who previously lived here. Right, let's look for that researcher. These are very large caves. Hopefully we don't have to crawl anywhere at some point. But by the looks of it, should be pretty comfortable walking through here. There's more research teams, and that scorpion thing, faces at the ready. Oh Jesus, a big one. I mean, that last grenade was a bit unnecessary, whoever threw that. It seems we'll need our phasers in this cave. For the wildlife alone. Devrel speculates that the Iconians may have left a mark on the precursor civilization that once inhabited this planet. Well, it's not impossible. Oh, it's more of those scorpion things. Open fire. Let's stun them. Come on. Fire! Oh Jesus, there's one right here. What the hell? There's small ones and big ones. Right, I think we dealt with all of them. Jesus. Hopefully they don't wake up before we get back. More artifacts to scan. Let's continue. Whoa. Hold on. Some sort of holographic camouflage. Oh. Maybe this is where that scientist got lost. A force field. Although not like any force field I've seen. What on earth? This looks like the force field emitter. Let's disable it. What is that? Tholians. What the hell are Tholians doing on Mol Rehab?
I managed to clear up some of the interference. I am detecting Tholian life signs ahead of your coordinates.
Yeah, so did we.
Please proceed with caution.
Yeah, no, thanks for contacting us. But I'm afraid we already detected those Tholian life signs. Photon grenade. They are trespassing in this cave. And I think I can see where the researcher went. I don't see any more of them. Let's cut through these webs, Jesus. Go on. The exit's that way. Just run until you find the research team. That way, come on. Right, thank you. Devrel reports that the Tholians are flooding this area with a low level of thoron particles. The particles won't harm us in small doses, but it could be an attempt to trick our tricorders. She suggests that we stay alert. Agreed. Tholians. How the hell did they get in here? Are they able to beam through this rock? We sure as hell aren't. Devrel reports the Tholians seem to be gathering information on the Day One ruins. They appear to be especially interested in the relationship between the Day Ones and the Iconians. Oh. Well, it seems your speculation was correct. The Day Ones, the previous civilization to live here, was in contact with the Iconians, and those are some very large Tholians. Open fire. Okay, maybe I should have brought phaser rifles. God, that Tholian commander is massive, and I am stuck in a Tholian stasis field. Photon grenade. Colors, stand back. Jesus. These Tholians have EV suits. That explains why they can breathe in this atmosphere. Their native atmosphere is Class Y, which is, of course, deadly to most humanoids. Although they're not humanoids, clearly. More artifacts to scan and more consoles to infiltrate. Let's get on with it. Apparently the Tholians seem to be collecting extensive data about Day One technology. They seem to be particularly interested in artifacts related to gateway technologies. Gateway technology, Jesus. If the Tholians manage to create gateways, they could be a menace. Is this a door? This is not a door. Can we proceed further into this cave? That's a door. Or a doorway. Oh, I see more Tholians. 2 lieutenants and ensign. 3 lieutenants and an ensign. 2 ensigns. They haven't noticed us. Their vision might be restricted by those environmental suits, but they're headed this way. Photon grenade. Well, we definitely caught them by surprise. And that lieutenant is on fire. What the hell? Well, that was interesting. More Tholians. That's a Tholian commander. Photon grenade. Right, they've been dealt with. Hopefully no more of them beam in. So they are able to beam through all this rock. They might have transport enhancers somewhere. Oh, there's more of them. Behind this portal thing. Oh, that's a Tholian captain. Photon grenade. God. The Tholians seem to vary in size. So far, this captain is the largest. Kolos is attempting to melee it. And I've been stunned. A little help, yeah? Yeah, come on. And I've been revived, and I don't know what that is. A mine? Jesus. That captain's still alive. And Tavrel's been stunned. Where's Tavrel? There. Right. Hopefully that's the last of them. If the captain beamed down, then it's probably the last of them. Let's look at their records for anything they've found about the Iconians. Durrell reports the Tholians have noted similarities between the Nukaran portals and some of the lost technology here. It seems that the Day Ones have fragmentary records about a starfaring race that visited them and walked out of portals. So why did the Iconians leave? Perhaps something forced them to. That could be useful information. Fascinating. Well, we can thank the Tholians for handing us some information about Iconians. Right, let's shut down this portal. Is this an Iconian gateway? Certainly hope not, because that would mean that the Tholians have access to Iconian technology. Let's shut it down. Right, good. Seems there's a doorway here. Might have to get some teams down here to cut it open. But until then, let's get the hell out of here. I'm glad you were able to find the missing scientists, but I never expected those caves would be overrun with Tholians. We'll be sending more security down to protect the science team, but they're determined to finish their work. Now, thanks to you, they'll have the chance to do so. You're welcome. Let's stay away from that thing. Wonder if there's any more to do, but until then, I'm gonna set up this transport pad so we can use it.
We received another anonymous message.
Oh, wonderful.
This time, it's about something going on in one of the old cave systems.
I was just there.
Check it out, and report back to me personally. As always, this information is classified.
Understood, Admiral. The Tal Shiar aren't our biggest problem. As you've probably seen, the Tholians have an interest in this planet as well. Go to the cave entrance in the small crater in the forest. Find a Tholian console. Use the codes. They have to work. They have to. Oh, wonderful. Well, let's set up this transporter pad. Right, we can use this now. And we'll need to go back into those damned caves. Wonderful. Well, we're back here. And I assume that these codes will open this door. Right, inputting the codes now. Flores reports that the Tholian access codes look like they'll give us a tunnel directly to the main system logs. She's accessing now, and they work. Let's view the logs. Update begins. Do you wish a verbal briefing? You are 2.3 minutes late with your update. Transmit your report and then proceed. The delay was unavoidable. I have located a source of artifacts, but there were complications. A Romulan scientist discovered my survey team. Has the intruder been neutralized? We are holding him for questioning. The planet holds technology of interest to us. The Azure Nebula provides us a convenient access point to the subspace tunnel so we can send ships to your location. Find the technology and determine its origin. We do not want a repeat of the situation on Nukara Prime. Understood. The Romulans and their allies may prove troublesome. They are expanding their explorations of the ancient colony world into areas of interest to us. They are mammals and easily distracted. We will send a strike force to their space station. This will draw out the one known as Obsec and his allies. The Romulans are a threat to our operation. There's a possibility that they will discover or destroy the artifacts before we recover them. Eliminate the threat. Recover the artifacts. Well, I was wrong. This door remains closed. That's disappointing. Well, let's get the hell out of here. This is the second bloody time that we've finished one of these damn missions and then got sent right back in with one of those bloody recordings. Jesus Christ. I wish we could get those damn messages before we go in there. Then we only have to navigate that damn cave system once. Ugh. Right. Oh, I'm receiving another message. Greetings, Commander. Titan has formally requested your presence at one of the research facilities in the city of New Romulus. Please report immediately. Thank you. I'll do what I can. God, it's just non-stop activity for us, isn't it? But it is the Pro-Council requesting our presence. We can't ignore that. Let's use the transporter system. Beam to the staging area. Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to walk that entire way. We're needed in that embassy. Well, I'm anxious to see how it looks on the inside. It looks quite grand from the outside.
I'm grateful for all you've done for our colony. We wouldn't be as far along as we are without your assistance. That's why I wanted you here today, to hear for yourself some of what we found. Doctor?
What we found in our archaeological surveys is that the planet was populated long before our people arrived after the Sundering. We've discovered multiple ruins from that time period that correspond to the few historical records we still have. Most of our data from that era was lost with the homeworld.
And the sword?
Sword?
I'm ready to confirm that the blade found at the battle site is the sword of the Raptor Star.
Fascinating.
We don't have a visual record of the sword, but the one we have matches written accounts, and a quantum analysis shows signs of masterwork.
Intriguing.
Something like this could have only been made by Saharian.
We were right to come here. The sword will become a symbol of our reborn civilization. You were saying there was an earlier culture. What do you know about them?
The oldest ruins we found are approximately 150,000 years old.
Jesus.
But I suspect that there may be some even older, based on preliminary findings that are still being analyzed. These people were quite advanced. While the oldest ruins show a culture that was defined by its devotion to a series of deities, later they developed technology, art, even spaceflight.
Fascinating.
Roughly 150,000 years ago, however, there was some sort of worldwide seismic event. Every volcano on the planet erupted, presumably blocking out the sun. Ambient temperatures dropped dramatically. The radiation count spiked. We're still repairing that damage. The survivors of this cataclysm retreated to caves in the warmest areas of the planet, but they died out soon afterward.
And what caused this event?
We're still working on that. We have found a new site deep underground near an active volcano, but there are massive power spikes unrelated to the magma flow. If there is a source of the seismic instability, it should be there. We would have to send down a team to investigate, though, and it is quite dangerous. I wouldn't send anyone down without an environmental suit. I could go myself, but...
I'm not ready to authorize you to do that, Doctor. Our people have too few scientists left. You and your crew are better equipped and trained for something like this.
Oh, really?
I know I'm asking a great deal, especially after all the help you've given us already. But your being here shows that my people and yours don't have to be adversaries. Not anymore. Not all Romulans think cooperation like this is possible. I do. Are you willing to see it through to the end?
Oh, yes, sure. We'll do it. Oh, the bridge crew's gonna love this. Transmit a message to command, tell them we're going into a damned volcano with environmental suits. Ah, for heaven's sake. Receiving a message from a Romulan logistics officer. Commander, we've detected a power source under the Shiar ruins. The location is a series of lava tubes that lead to an underground volcano, but the energy readings are not geothermic in origin. We need to learn more, but the mineral content of the lava tubes is affecting our senses, and a probe simply won't be able to do the kind of tests we need. I know it's dangerous, but would you be willing to explore the area? You and your team will need to use environmental suits. The heat and pressure would be too much for anyone but a Tholian. Oh, I don't like the sounds of that. Sounds like we might meet some Tholians. Fortunately for the researcher, we were going down there anyway. Wonderful. Killing two birds with one stone. Well, the site we have to go to is pretty close to the Pehos crater, and we've already reconfigured the transporter there, so I will just transport back there. Wonderful. Well, now we have to hike to that other site. Well, you don't usually get much exercise serving on a starship. This is probably good for me. Jesus. This must be a herbivore. It has no visible teeth. Hello. Right, goodbye. There's another one there. Oh, this is a great chance to experience the beauty of this planet. We're already seeing some volcanic vents over here, so we must be getting close. Still a ways to go, though. Hornet, beam down the usual away team with phaser rifles and 5 environmental suits. Devra reports that these ruins are ancient. By the markings, this area would have been built around the time of the Sundering, but the lower levels appear to be much older. Terrell recommends that we investigate deeper and see if we can learn more about this structure and its purpose. We'll need to be careful, however. There's no telling what's down here. Well, we're here in environmental suits. Let's get on with it. Someone's saying that the ruins are unusually well preserved. There's not even dust. They must have been completely sealed until recent seismic activity. Fascinating. Ooh, I don't like the look of this place. Wouldn't want to be here outside of an environmental suit. Apparently, Terrell is detecting high levels of toxic gases as well as extreme heat ahead. Environmental suits will be required to go further. Luckily, we have some. And she believes those containers nearby contain enough suits for the away team. I suppose that's in case we didn't bring our own, which we did. Let's see. Anything of interest around here? We may want to scan that vent over there. Someone reports that there appears to be geological instability here. However, they believe that the rock will continue to hold unless exposed to extreme pressure. Good. Well, that looks like where we're going. Let's get on with it. Hopefully there aren't Tholians here, and we won't need these phaser rifles, but somehow I think we may need them. Oh, Jesus. Apparently we're detecting Tholian life signs ahead. Wonderful. Fascinating. Anyway, there's another geological instability here. Apparently the instability looks pretty serious. We should find I think we should send a geology team down here. But first we have to clear out these Tholians. Oh, the tables have turned. This time we're environmental suits, and they aren't. Photon grenade. There's a Tholian commander there. And this is how they look without those environmental suits. How many legs do they have? Like 6? Yeah, they have 6 legs. Jesus. There's a Tholian console here. Let's download whatever they have. And let's keep moving. Oh, we're going down a level. And more Tholians. Just an ensign this time. And another ensign. Right. There's another console here to access. Excellent. Ah, more Tholian ensigns. Photon grenade. Hopefully this glass will hold. It seems strong enough to take a photon grenade. I suppose the glass is made to resist the geological instability and heat of the volcano. So, I doubt our photon grenades will do much, but there's a Tholian ensign. Right. Another geological instability here. Apparently this one's a minor instability, nothing to worry about. It seems there's 2 ways to go. We can check that after we clear this out. Oh, I can see Tholians, an ensign. Oh, that is a commander. I think there's 2 commanders. Photon grenade. Right, we've dealt with the Tholians. Hopefully the other way doesn't have as many. What is this? Devrel, can you translate this? Apparently the panel describes the rebuilding of the power plant and restoration of the Iconian Gateway. Iconian Gateway? There's an Iconian Gateway down here? Jesus. We can't let the Tholians have access to that. Apparently the rock appears weak here. Someone suggests we proceed with caution. Agreed. Let's access another panel. Right, let's continue. God, if there's an Iconian Gateway down here, then there must be a lot of Tholians guarding it. I doubt it'll be easy to reach. Oh, another Tholian ensign. Alright, that is easy enough. Although I doubt that's the last of them. There's another ensign over there. I can see more ahead, however. God, that photon grenade was a bit... well, but much. More ensigns. Photon grenade. Looks like there's 3 lieutenants over there. Which means there's probably a commander nearby. Yep. Just as I predicted, hiding behind the corner. Jesus, what the hell was that? Ah, some sort of miniature tractor beams. Jesus, come on. Well, I've never had a tractor beam lock onto my body before, and I can't say it's a very pleasant experience. What is that? That doesn't look Tholian. Let's scan it. Apparently, the statue is Day 1, but it shows heavy Iconian influence. Yeah, I can see that. Hopefully, this tunnel leads to that Iconian gateway that Day 1 panel mentioned. Ooh, I see more Tholians. A lieutenant and 2 ensigns so far. 3 ensigns. Let's scan this geological instability before we engage them. Apparently, this appears to be an ancient power plant, probably the very one that caused the geological instabilities that plague this planet. Fascinating. Apparently, although there were significant more of those devices, or structures, or whatever they are. Photon grenade. A bunch of ensigns and some lieutenants, it looks like. Huh. There's a lieutenant hiding behind the statue. But I think that's all of them. Jesus, more of those damn tractor beams. Come on, help me, Flores. Jesus. Let's scan these. Apparently this console appears to be damaged beyond repair, but we may be able to salvage some components from it. But that's about it. Let's check the rest of them. Apparently the console appears to hold records dating back hundreds of thousands of years, but it's significantly damaged and very fragile. We'll have to send a team to recover it. Agreed. Ooh, that is definitely Iconian. Obviously, having the Iconian gate here gives us a leg up on figuring out more about Iconian technology. And he closes the channel. He contacts me through that tesseract device for 1 sentence, and then closes the channel. Wonderful. Well, let's shut this place down. We don't want another geological disaster. Excellent. Tyrell reports that something went wrong during the power plant shutdown sequence. We appear to have initiated a cascading overload. She thinks she can deal with it remotely, but it'll have to take some time. Until then, we will have to shut the power between the 4 relays as it increases. She says if I can keep at least 2 relays functional, we'll be able to handle a power escalation. If we only have 1 relay, she doesn't know if we'll be able to stop the overload. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, you guys deal with the Tholians. I have consoles to shunt. God, that console is overloading. Okay, you guys deal with the Tholians. Right, let's shunt the power to the other relays. Oh, we've only got 2 relays left. Come on, die, you bastards. Jesus. Okay, that one's fine. That one is also fine. Let's deal with the Tholians. God, whatever this bloody weapon is with the damn miniature tractor beams is really not helping at all. We've still got 2 power relays, however. Oh, that one looks offline. Oh, Jesus, that one's on its way to an overload. Oh, come on, I can get there in time. Okay, rerouting. Right, it's fine. Bloody Tholians, good God. Right, that commander's down. Is that one okay? Oh. That one's fine. Tholians. Jesus. Photon grenade. Tholians must have transport enhancers somewhere in here. Oh, that console's back on its way to an overload. Oh, come on. Right, rerouting. Okay, good. Right, the Tholians haven't sent more teams down here, but we're down to 2 consoles. I'll have to watch them closely. Oh, never mind. More Tholians. Any overloads? No, good. I can focus on these damn Tholians. Good God. They must have a ship in orbit somewhere. Hidden behind a moon or something. Oh, that's the Tholian captain. And Tivrel has been stunned. I've been stunned. It'll help. Someone. Flores. Right, the consoles aren't overloading. But we still have to deal with these Tholians. Right. I think the situation has been handled. Tivrel reports that we've collected all the data down here that we can. Now the Romulan teams can get to work analyzing this and determine exactly what's down here and how we can adapt it to our use. The power plant is massive. If it's safe to use, it should provide almost unlimited amounts of geothermal energy for the entire planet. We won't be able to use it right away, however. As long as the Tholians are here, it won't be safe for anyone. Right. Let's get the hell out of here and report to command. God, that was damned awful. Oh, another message from the Romulan logistics officer. Thank you. Now we know more about the area. It'll be difficult to push the Tholians out, but now that we know they're down there, we can be more careful. Also, we know what they're looking for. Artifacts from the previous civilizations. If they're useful to the Tholians, they'll be useful for us. All we have to do is find them first. Fascinating. Now I need to get out of this damned environmental suit. But that's all for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content and you'd like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and it means a lot to me personally. And, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.